What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here at the distance. Got a post-fight video for you guys. Tomasz Adamek versus Vitali Klitschko. So this is another fight that I gotten wrong. I had Tomasz Adamek on the decision. But anyway, I'm going to get into the fight. Pretty much not too much to talk about. It was pretty much a one-sided bout for Vitali Klitschko. Basically, if you look at the fight and you see it, you see that there's a huge size advantage in the fight. You see pretty much a huge size difference between both of the fighters, to where, it was it wasn't necessarily your David and Goliath type adage that can be used in some fights, but it was a big size advantage, to where, and not just in the physical presence of both, but as far as the physical attributes. Vitali was obviously much stronger. His taller, and he had a longer reach, of course. And also, if you look at it, Adamek pretty much would have to take 2 or 3 steps back, while Vitali had to take maybe 1 step back when Adamek threw, just to get him out of his range. So that was quite smart for Vitali against Adamek. Pretty much, Vitali just had to take 1 big step back, while Adamek would have to take multiple steps back. And also, some things with Adamek was he did just walk straight back. You would think he would kind of walk, move laterally or move back somewhat in an angular motion, or also dug down a whole lot lower maybe, so that Vitali would have to kind of reach down and give him more of a target to try to throw toward. But anyway, talking about the fight, if you look at in the first round, the fight was winding down in the first round. Vitali was standing up straight, and they didn't land too many punches in that round, but you did see in the first round the big power advantage that Vitali had. He was just standing straight up and using the jab. At the end of the round, I think it was a punch that kind of pushed Adamek back a little bit. Second round, Adamek was trying to take more risk in the second round, and at the end of the second round, he did get hit with the right hand. He was just Vitali was standing straight up, hit him with the right hand. Adamek went back. The ropes had to hold him up. Pretty much it was a knockdown, but it wasn't counted. Third round, Adamek was a little apprehensive coming off the stool, and didn't. And it was a round where he did kind of let his hands go in spurts, but it was another round that Vitali pretty much controlled, and just go on from there, 4 all the way through 10. Like in the 6th round, I believe it was the 6th round, 5th or 6th, when he had the knockdown. In the round with the knockdown, you just saw in the body language that Adamek knew that it was over. The body language said it all after the knockdown. It was pretty much the way it was the way he was moving. He wasn't engaging as much. He kind of stood on the outside. He got on the ropes, and didn't really do much after the knockdown. And pretty much the knockdown was just the beginning of the end. That's all you could really say about the fight. It was a great victory for Vitali Klitschko. Really good victory. He did everything right. He did everything he was supposed to do. He used his physical advantage along with boxing ability to his advantage. So you can't really blame a fighter for doing that, of course. And a lot of people were saying, "Hey, Julian, you're a Klitschko hater." Well, I'm not. Definitely not a Klitschko hater. But I don't think there's anybody out there that's going to beat either one of the brothers. I don't think there's a fighter out there that's going to beat either one of them. I did say back in April I thought one of the brothers was going to lose this year. I was wrong there, but it's overall good victory for Vitali Klitschko. Stood straight up. Another fight where he systematically broke his opponent down. I think one problem with Adamek was, I think he should have ducked a little bit lower after he threw punches, and not take so many punches going back. Maybe crouch down. So like I said, to make Vitali kind of move down and counter coming up, with maybe a right or left hand and follow it up. And I think he could have had a chance doing that, but it is what it is. Overall, good fight for Vitali. Really, to me, I think it's time for Vitali to retire. I really do think it's time for him to retire because after Adamek, it's like who else should he face? You know, you got Robert Helenius. Helenius is young, and I don't know if he's quite ready for that kind of fight. Alexander Povetkin, I don't know if Teddy Atlas is gonna let him fight that one. He's already beat Areola. Chambers, I don't know about Chambers. Peter is long gone to oblivion. I just think that if he's not gonna fight like a Povetkin or a Helenius, then might as well just retire. That's just my opinion. But it's like, who else can he face? Anyway, peeps, I'm out of here. That was the distance. Catch you guys later. Peace.